this morning I was able to join Accord at a dialogue on circular economy. And I want to say that this is the talk of the time, and the time is now, because circularity is something that we think will solve a lot of challenges that we are facing in the face of climate change. Circular economies is something that is being promoted by Oxfam at international level, because we think that it will help us solve the puzzle of waste and pollution of the environment. And we know that that's a contributing factor to carbon emission release. And so if we engage the different stakeholders, especially the business community that is engaged in the production, that's where we see a lot of waste that is not disposed in the best way, that's not recycled. And therefore, if we engage into circularity, it means that we are going to actually recycle the waste, reuse the waste, and repurpose it for us to be able to get results, good benefits from the waste. In a country like Uganda, you see waste pollution is now the huge problem of our country. Every year we do a waste audit. We realize that there's a lot of plastic, a lot of polythene that is in the community. It's too much. And if we wanted to say we have to put a stop over the disposal of plastic waste and polythene waste, we need a serious discussion. We need a serious dialogue. And I think the discussion about circularity comes at the right time. I think that this should also be the right time for us to revive our policy discussion on polythene plastic use, plastic disposal in Uganda, because it's too much. It's affecting our communities. We have urban centers that are now looking shabby because of plastic and polythene disposal. And so we need now to start engaging and bring on board different actors. And the different actors I'm talking about are the civil society actors, the private sector actors, and the government, to come up with amicable solutions that we can be able to put in place to ensure that we implement the circularity as a mode of operation, as a mode of business, because it comes with a lot of advantages. First of all, the advantage of environmental sustainability is very key, but also in terms of sustainable resource use. It will benefit the private sector companies that are doing business, but it will also benefit the environment. And therefore, we'll have a clean society that we are proud of. And we'll have contribution to the reduction of emissions that emerge from those unprotective and sustainable disposal of waste. And I want to thank Accord for bringing us together this morning for this discussion. And I can say that the discussion should go on. We should continue engaging, because we now need to advocate for a regulatory and policy framework that can support us scale up secularization in Uganda.
I'm excited about today's topic about circular economy. I'm happy because I appreciate that there are some innovations, there's some initiatives, some enterprises, some companies, some individuals out there that understand what circular economy is, and they're actually embracing it. But it's unfortunately that's the percentage, the highest percentage, do not understand what circular economy is. And today I was excited to learn about circular economy as an economic sustainable model that realizes to minimize waste consumption, waste generally. How could your waste at home, how could you use your waste at home to remake other things, to refurbish, to reuse it, make other things, repurpose it? So circular economy, as you hear, it's circular. How do you, when you have it at your home, how do you keep it? How do you utilize it till the last consumer? So today I was happy, and I appreciate Accord for this opportunity, that as young people sharing my experiences about how I've embraced circular economy. I'll share an experience of where Swedo Innovations, where I work. We have already embraced circular economy. And what we do at Swedo is that we produce briquettes that help to minimize the tree cutting. Instead of people using charcoal, that we know that charcoal is got from cutting down trees. It is currently alarming because the price of charcoal is high. And I know so many people may not be able to afford the charcoal, but we have the sustainable practices that people can embrace. The briquettes are cheaper and everyone can actually try them at their home. So how do we do the briquettes? Using our very waste, the organic waste that we use, the waste that you generate at your home is what we use to produce these briquettes. It's very convenient, smokeless, but also you're contributing to this environmental protection. At the end of the day, you're into the circular economy. I know so many people are doing circular economy, or maybe are practicing, but they don't know how they are doing the circular economy. I'm here to tell you that whatever you're doing, if you're using a reusable bag, if you carry your water bottle every time you have to go out, or every time you have a meeting or somewhere, you're embracing circular economy. And looking forward, I want to tell you that why some people are left out, or why some people are left behind, is because there has been a knowledge gap. Some people or some communities are not aware about circular economy, and I think it is my role and your role to circulate this information, to continue sensitizing, creating awareness, capacity building in circular economies, but also inviting stakeholders that are into these initiatives, the government, the Ministry of Finance, to invest in innovations that empower or that innovate the circular economy. For example, if a ministry or if a Ministry of Finance comes out to fund an initiative that is coming out to do tiles out of plastics, we have had so many innovations coming out to do other more things, jewelries, decorations out of straws. Those are plastics. But also, I think bringing out the law about using polythenes, because we understand that a few supermarkets or shops have tried to embrace the paper bags, but plastics and paper bags are still circulating everywhere. So I think it is my role, your role, and everyone's role to see that we embrace circular economy, we repurpose what we have, what we get, but also living a sustainable life. It is very important. Why would you buy a cloth that you're not going to put on till 1 year? Like some people buy clothes and they wear them in Christmas. Why would you buy something that you want to wear? Why would you actually drive and you have children in your home, everyone has a car? Why would you emit that pollution? Like, it is something that you have to embrace in our lifestyles, and we see that we can get embraced with the circular economy. Others, I want to stop here. Thank you so much, ACOD, for this opportunity to learn about circular economy. Thank you.
As an organization, we have been promoting circular economy practices. Circular economy is really about sustainable production and consumption, and it involves practices like the 4Rs, the reuse, reduction, recycling of some of the natural resource materials that we have or that we use at the different places. And for us as an organization, we are mainly focused on agriculture, and the things that we promote are mainly nature-based solutions for farmers to make sure that whatever products they produce, they're able to reuse them sustainably, and it builds their resilience to be able to survive the different climate shocks that exist, given that we are living in an era of climate change, which is very unpredictable. Some of the other thing that we promote is energy saving stores to reduce consumption of charcoal and fuel wood, and also making of briquettes that helps them work in clean environments. Some of the recommendations that we probably want to see is have different stakeholders engaged in the circular economy discussions, and that should definitely involve the women, the youth, and the different stakeholders that would contribute to the environmental sustainability of our country. We're also looking at having a dedicated financing to be able to promote different innovations and technologies to increase on the supplies of the different products that are environmentally sustainable, and definitely they'll be into looking at the circular economy. We also want to have support or advisory services to the different private sector, so that they are able to advance their businesses to reduce on the waste that they have, or reuse it to be able to increase on their incomes, and also have what we would call industrial symbiosis, so that the different industries that do exist can make use of the different products or byproducts from each other. And if we do that, we believe that our country will be environmentally protected, and the people will be resilient to the different shocks that are happening in our country. Thank you very much.